guys on Zoom had such a good time.
Well, we hope that we have a good time. It's a lovely occasion. It's great to be joining in. No, we can't be there in person, so this is second best.
Okay. Well, we're going to make it first best. The holy Baal Shem Tov would say, do you want to know where a person is at? Where is a person at? Wherever his mind is, that's where he's at. So if our mind is at the wedding, then that's where we are.
That's right? Where we are. Absolutely.
Okay. So you're related to Francis Spillman. Is that another cousin?
I'm another cousin.
Yeah, Francis is my, well, she interrupted me. Francis is my sister.
All right. At a certain point in time, for those of you, it seems everybody is already a Zoom veteran. I've hosted a number of weddings on Zoom. Sometimes when the feed gets a little bit tough from wherever it's coming from, I'm not sure where the feed is, I may ask you to shut your camera off so the platform can absorb as much sound as possible. And then, of course, to put it back on when we're just filming regularly. But sometimes the stream, depending on the internet, how much bandwidth that they have, to reduce strain on it, I may ask you just to shut your camera off. You can obviously still see and, of course, be muted, but for a few short moments to shut that off during the chuppah when we're trying to collect as much sound as possible. But other than that, the only rule is to have a good time and smile for the bride and groom. Okay, so I'll be back in a few moments. We get to say hello to each other as everybody files in. I know that Auntie Risha is very much on time, and it's a family that strives on doing things in a prompt manner. So I'm going to find out where they're up to and try to get you updated as soon as possible. L'chaim, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Rebbetzin Sheichet, I recognize that voice.
Yes.
Welcome back.
I recognize your face. I recognize your face.
All right, that's okay. Welcome back. You were in Arizona for a while, right?
No, Utah.
What's that? Utah.
That's
true.
Yeah.
Well, as far as Canada concerns, the United States, it doesn't matter where you're from, whether it's Utah or Arizona, you have to be quarantined.
I took myself off video. I'm trying to get myself on again because I don't know. I see the, yeah, it's okay.
There it is, right in the lower corner. Nice to see you. Mazel Tov, thank you so much for joining.
How do we get?
I will find out, and I will get to all the guests and find out their connection to whether it's Risha, whether it's Shoshana. I know we've met somebody from Wasaga Beach already. We've met somebody from London. Francis, you're a cousin. I didn't hear the location where you're from.
I'm in London.
You're in London as well.
Yes.
Okay, so we have two London. Rochelle Hilton is curious to say.
Hi, Francis. I'm
Hi,
Francis.
Rochelle.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Harvey.
Hello.
Hi.
So what's your relation? I'd like to hear that.
I'm in Washington, D.C., well, just outside Washington, and I'm cousins. Francis, Harvey, and I are first cousins. And Pat Risher is, I don't know.
What is it?
How many? Hi.
I'm just going to ask those people who just joined, you're going to be muted upon entry so that we can continue conversations and everyone can partake in it. We'll have opportunity to speak to each other, but I would suggest to use the chat buttons if you want to do that. So as you come in, you will be muted and then you'll have an opportunity to speak. So you're first cousins in the same way that the Spillmans are?
No, the Spillmans and I are first cousins.
Yeah.
And I'm related to Pat and Shoshana the same way as Francis and Harvey.
Got it. Okay. And you're outside Washington.
Rochelle.
But she has an English accent.
That's because I'm also from yeah.
Right. But I would expect that this long in Washington, you'd lose it a little bit. But I see that you're keeping it.
I have no reason to. I like my British accent.
Okay. So it's real. You're not putting it on just to impress people, right?
But I'm sorry, but I don't know you.
Okay. My name, for those who've just joined, my name is Akiva Balter. Patricia was married to my father for many years. And And Shoshana, therefore, is my stepsister. And thank God it's a tough role sometimes to be a stepmother, but I can honestly say that in our case that I really admire her and love her very much. She was very, very devoted to my father and to our entire family. And we are all thankful for everything that she has done. And we've been waiting for this moment for many, many years. So Baruch Hashem, right? Isn't that right, Rebbe Shochet?
Yes. And Yetz Hashem by Perla.
Amen, amen, amen. Okay, so I'm going to ask for some other faces. That's me. I'll repeat to the host again. Those who have just joined, you're muted as you join, and we'll try to say hello to everybody so we get to know one another just as you would have done at a real wedding. But I'm going to ask, we're going to start, is it 6 o'clock yet? It's 6 o'clock. So I'm going to start with a l'chaim, because that's what we do at weddings. And had I been there in person, this is what I would have done. Some drink to remember, some drink to forget. I do a little bit of both. And I try to do is after I drink is to forget that I had a drink, and therefore, did I have a drink yet? I think I forgot. Anyway, l'chaim, everybody. Mazel Tov. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niyeh b'dvarei.
Amen.
L'chaim, to long life, to Shoshana and to Gershon. May they merit building a beautiful home together, much to the pride of their families and to the entire Jewish nation.
Amen.
Amen.
And may they be able to tell their descendants, we got married during COVID, right? And to tell, they'll certainly have a story to tell. And the focus should be that they should. Okay, let me see some more faces here have just come on. I'm not going in any particular order here, just those who are brave enough to come on camera. I see that the Reeds are here. Neil and, you'll have to unmute and we'll hear.
Neil and Beth.
Neil and Beth, hi, Mazel Tov. Welcome to the wedding.
Thank you. Mazel Tov.
Where are you?
We're in Ottawa.
Ah, okay. So you're related to?
Rish and I grew up calling each other cousins. We were very close. We're the same age. Rish's grandmother and my grandfather married on a second marriage. So we're related in that way.
Ah, wow. Okay, that's more than relation. A close friend is something very dear. Okay, thank you. Just for one moment, I'm getting an update from the location. Bear with me for just one moment. For those of you who are old enough to remember what a telegram was, I don't think any of you remember what a telegram or telex was, Morse code. Everyone here, okay, let's do it the other way. Who doesn't know what a telegram is? I guess everybody does. So this is the equivalent that I got of a telegram. There is no power currently at the hotel where the wedding preparations are taking place. In addition to that, the staff hasn't arrived yet there either. So they're running a little bit behind schedule. The hope is that they're going to start soon. I think they want to reserve the power that they have on their phones for emergencies, and that's why we're not getting a feed. I'm hoping that my son, who has a charger in the car, will be there soon and can give us additional updates, but that's the information that I have currently. So get ready.
Most unfortunate that this is happening during a hurricane. Okay.
That's right. On top of everything else, as if COVID wasn't enough, it's hurricane as well. And I think they had a tornado watch and there was no power. So I think we're actually approaching on the great big blackout of 2005. I think is right around this time. For those that have Google, they can look it up. So we'll go through the guests while we're here. And I told you this may be as much fun as the wedding itself. So let's see who we said. So the Reeds we met, they're old family friends from Ottawa. Catherine we've met. Robert, I'm going to give a little bit of preference to. Usually I try to sort it, but those people have two people in the camera. Robert, that's all I see. Go ahead.
Hi there. I'm Robert.
And I'm Jody.
And this is Jody. And
I work with Shoshana at Cynthia Finley Antiques. And
what is it called? Remind me again. Simply?
Cynthia Finley Antiques.
Antiques. Wow. How many years have you been working with her?
Oh, wow. 5?
Wow.
Several.
Five or
several
six
years. Yeah. And she's a lovely person to work with.
Thank you. So you're local, right? You're not far.
We're in Toronto.
You're in Toronto. GTA, you're not outside Toronto, right?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I recognize the positive attitude right away. You can see a Toronto Canadian right away. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. That's amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, who else is here? There's two people here. I'm going to spotlight you for a moment. And right? Hi. There's 3 people. For sure you go to the front of the line. Admin doesn't tell me who you are. I need names. Hi, so who am I looking at? Who are we speaking to? Okay, who in the crowd can read lips? There is voice. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, hi. Start from the beginning.
I'm Cynthia Findlay, and Shosh was a wonderful, wonderful assistant in our store for at least 5 years. My husband, George Patterson, and Alex Stairs.
Hi.
And
hello.
my son, Kirk.
Wow, 4 people.
We're in the store.
So this is the Simply, the Finley Antiques, right?
Right.
Okay, so show us something for sale. These people don't know that's really was a big setup just to sell merchandise. It was like a big Amway.
No, we're not going to sell anything tonight. We're just going to watch a wonderful wedding.
Oh,
We've been
okay.
waiting for this for a long time.
Wow, thank you so much for joining. Where's the exact location of the store?
We're on King Street beside the Princess of Wales Theatre in Toronto.
Beautiful. Wow. What was it called before the Princess of Wales? Who knows that? Just a little bit of trivia.
Oh, it didn't exist. I think that was a space, maybe a parking lot.
It was built right away. They called it Princess of Wales right from the beginning.
Yes, and the Princess of Wales, the princess came and helped with the opening. She officiated at the opening.
That's right. Okay, I thought it was a renaming. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. That was a trick question, and you got it anyway. Thank you very much.
Well, in honor of Mr. Mervish and Mr. Mervish, we have to get that right.
Okay, you're right. Thank you. So as we go through the ceremony, if there's any parts you're unsure of, we'll try to explain it. I don't know how many Jewish weddings you've been to and how many you've seen, but yeah, I'm sure maybe you've seen some in movies, some out of Hollywoods. Hopefully we'll get good pictures. It's a ceremony that's 3,000 years old, and it's being done the same way almost world over, right? So we'll go through the explanation as best as I can, and whatever I miss, of course, you can Google.
So can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
The ceremony is in a separate building from where you are?
Yes, I'm in Toronto.
Oh, you're here?
Yes, I'm hosting remotely.
So we missed your intro. Who are you?
Okay, forget again. I see we already have 40 people up. My name is Akiva Balter, and Shoshana's mother was married to my father around 1998 until his passing in 2011. And although usually fable has it that stepmothers and children don't get along, we might be that exception to the rule. I love Auntie Risha very, very much. And her children are like siblings to us, and we celebrate holidays together. And we've been praying for this day for a long time, and it's a big thrill for us to be here.
Yes.
Okay, so that's who I am. I'm not a hired entertainer by any means. I just, like any event, there's guests who come, and you want to make sure your guests are looked after. And that's what I'm doing. I'm representing Auntie Risha, as we fondly call her, and Shoshana, to make sure that your guests are taken care of, right? That's what you do at any event. You want to make sure your guests are well fed and they know where to park your car. Is your parking okay? You found a parking spot okay? Yeah, I had a son who got married in Crown Heights in New York in May, which was pretty much the peak of the pandemic. And my friends all joined on for the wedding on Zoom. And they said this wedding was the best wedding because parking in New York was a cinch. They had no issue with parking it. So I'm carrying over that joke again. But thank you so much for joining in. We hope to get pictures. If you just joined us again, they've lost power where they are in Hartford due to the hurricane or tornadoes or a Chinese conspiracy theory. We don't know exactly what it is. It could be TikTok now is getting their revenge, but right now there is no power. As soon as we have some more information, of course, we'll share it with you. For those who've just joined us, it's okay to make a l'chaim, right? Cheers. Right? You know what that is. So I had one. Soon we'll have another. I just would like to meet a few more guests who are anxiously waiting to make their presentation. So I gave a preference. This is my daughter, Sarah. She's in the picture too. Preference to those people are two. I see that Sophie and Mike, right? Sophie and Mike are here. Where did they go? There they are.
Hello.
Here we are.
There we are. Hi. Welcome to the wedding, to Gershon Shoshana. Wow.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Good job, buddy.
So that's Theo, I take it?
This is.
This is Theo. Very nice. Mazel Tov. Where are you?
We're in Ottawa as well.
Wow, there's a large Ottawa contingent here. I see that Jeremy, you're going to be next. Don't worry. I see you. You're on deck. You're on deck. So you're obviously related, family.
Cousin.
Tell everybody. You're cousins, right? You're cousins with
Exactly.
Shoshana. Very nice. How old is Theo?
Almost 2.
Wow, Kanai Nahara.
And he'll have a new brother as of next month.
Mazel Tov. Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank
Theo,
you.
Theo, are you ready for a brother? Very nice. Mazel Tov. Thank you. Okay, Jeremy. I set up for you. Go ahead. So nice to see you. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov as well.
Mazel Tov.
Very exciting.
It certainly is. Certainly is.
We'll be getting an update of what's going on there.
I don't know. Your news is as good as mine. I have my minutes are about 10 minutes old, and that they had no power. They're reserving the phone power for emergencies. Their assistants to help them in the event aren't arrived yet. But as you know, I think even getting onto the plane was a bit of a miracle from what I understand. So they're used to this already. This is the amazing race, right? This is, you got to overcome whatever is being thrown at you. Life will be easy after this. Wouldn't you say that?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, so what could you tell as an older brother? What would you tell Shoshana in 10 words or less advice about getting married? What would you say?
Have lots of patience.
That's
lots of patience. Everything works out.
Everything works out very good. I see that you're your mother's son because that's your mother's philosophy as well. Thank you. Mazel Tov. It's nice to see you. And in a perfect world, we would have been there and had a l'chaim. Thank you.
We'll have one in Toronto soon enough.
Amen. Absolutely. Okay, sister of the who's we got here?
Yes, it's Shoshana, and my oldest, Isabella.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Yeah, I'm Gary's sister.
Oh, there you are. Finally, we found somebody from Sister of the Groom, right? Yeah. On the large Zoom, we only see Sister of the Groom. I thought it was Sister of the Great. Maybe it was Sisters of some monastery I don't know about, but Sisters of the Groom. Mazel Tov. That is so nice. So maybe you can give us an update. Are you at the wedding?
Hi, Chantel. Mazel Tov.
Hi, Rachel.
Mazel Tov. Nice to see you.
Thank you. No, I am in Florida.
So Are we allowed to talk to people in Florida? Hold on a second. I'm going to take a poll here. From what I understand, Florida not only is it a swing state, and we're not going to discuss politics, that it's sitting on the fence. They can't make up their minds if they're Democrat or Republican. Please don't we're not bringing up politics. It's not going to go on. But are we allowed to?
That's not exactly true. We are all the way Republican.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's sitting for any
No,
fence.
stop. We're not going to mention that.
We're all very friendly, no fences.
Okay, I'm just asking because they're from Florida and the way they've been quarantined, if we should let them on to Zoom. Should we let people from Florida? First of all, they're in Florida, and I'm extremely jealous of people in Florida, even now. So I don't. Where in Florida are you? We're in Florida.
We're in Daytona Beach.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, Mazel Tov. Looking forward to the wedding. If you get any information what they're up to, please post. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mazel Tov again. So one second, just to let you know, how many siblings does Gershon have?
3. There's my older sister, Gershon, my twin brother, and me.
Your twin brother and yourself. Very nice. And how many are, who's in Florida? Only you?
Just me and my family.
And your family, and the rest are up north?
Yes, in the New York area.
Okay, were they planning to go to the wedding?
My sister is there. Yeah, my sister with her kids, her family, and my twin brother is with my mother. And my father is, God willing, will be at the wedding.
Amen. Amen. Mazel Tov. Fantastic. So nice to see you. If there's anybody else, we'll give, as you noticed, it's an overwhelming crowd here from the bride side. But Amir Tzashem, I'm sure we're going to see somebody from the groom side come up.
From Los Angeles, we got the grandparents, Gershon's grandparents right here. In his
where are they?
We finally got Zoom set up.
Okay, one second. Where are the grandparents?
We put it on big TV screen, so it's.
Okay, wait 1 second. Please identify yourself. Who's the grandparents?
The grandma right here, Fanya.
Stan Z, right? Okay, so 1 second. Here we go. There we go.
Fanya Zubrak.
I can't find your video.
There you are.
Oh, I found you. Okay.
What's that?
Alex. And I.
Okay.
I'm the uncle.
1 second. It's coming up next. I'm sorry. This is Gershon's grandparents.
Grandparents.
Okay, and you're in Los Angeles. Mazel Tov.
Los Angeles, California.
Beautiful. You should have a lot of naches, a lot of simcha, and a lot of good news and good tidings from the family.
Amen.
Thank you for joining us. I know it's in the middle of the afternoon for you, but it's not too early to have a l'chaim. Could you make sure that is that your father?
The grandfather.
It's your grandfather. It's your father, right?
Grandfather.
It's my grandparents and my uncle.
And your uncle, right? So that I understand that. Could you make sure?
Igor's brother. I'm Igor's brother.
You're Ida's brother. So I'm asking.
Igor's brother, Igor.
My father's brother.
Okay, I will do that in a moment. Okay, thank you. Please make a l'chaim, okay? L'chaim. Thank you, l'chaim. We do have some video feed. We're gonna go now live to Hartford or close to Hartford, and I think we do have some video feed from our son Avi, and hopefully we'll see him soon. There he is. 129. Just bear with me. Okay.
They'd be trying to figure out how to mute themselves.
Yeah. Push the blue button. What did you push the button on the screen?
You got lucky that this is a touch screen. Generally, you have to click it.
Oh dear. But they were doing well.
Okay, I believe we do have some feed. I'm just trying to find it, so bear with me. And hopefully we have some pictures from the cousin's tish, known as the groom's table, as he prepares for the chuppah. So sometimes they do have a l'chaim, not sometimes, they have a l'chaim. They try to get the the groom in the right state of mind, get all the guests in the right state of mind. And in Chabad, and the Lubavitch custom is that they do repeat a Hasidic discourse, which is insight into the concept of what marriage is all about. And I know based on the people here, they all have different opinions what marriage is all about, but this is in the ideal setting, is discussed in detail as to what marriage is meant to accomplish. So just bear with me for one moment.
Means you could probably start to see more people there. You consider we've already got 40 people or 40 windows or whatever that are on this screen.
That's good. The blue window.
We're unmuted. 1 second, but I don't hear you so well.
All right, one more time. I'm sorry, I was muted while I was speaking to Mami Zubrek. You obviously have an important last name in the events of tonight, and that's why we spotlighted you. Mazel Tov to you. My name is Akiva Balter, and I'm hosting the Zoom meeting on behalf of Shoshan And Gershon, and welcoming all the guests. We're getting to know one another. Some of us have had one l'chaim. I hope somebody has exceeded and gone to 2. But Mazel Tov to you. Stan,
thank you.
If you could tell me, are you able to hear me? Mazel Tov to you. Are you Mrs. Gershon's mother?
Okay.
Yes, this is Gershon's mother here. Can you hear us? You can hear us okay?
Yes, we can. We can hear you.
Because you're looking that way, I feel like I'm over here. I don't know.
No. I'm looking at a larger screen.
You gotta be careful.
Mazel Tov, everybody. Mazel Tov. Thanks for joining us today. We're very proud and happy for the Baal Simcha, Shoshana and Gershon, and we wish them much nachas, and looking forward to a beautiful wedding for everybody.
Thank you. Just introduce yourself as well. Introduce yourself.
I'm just his brother. Oh,
just his brother. There we go. I recognize the mask. I didn't recognize the face. Anyways, thank you so much. So where are you? Where are you now?
We're in Staten Island, New York.
Okay.
Yep.
So you didn't make it up to
we're with you guys. We're with you guys in spirit and in heart.
Thank you.
We're very excited for this wedding.
Are you as well? Your weather also is inclement, the same way it is in Hartford?
Probably worse, but I don't know. We're hiding inside. Not sure. Haven't checked. In any case, though, we're the party will go on. The show must go on.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll come back during the chuppah. I'd very much like to speak to your mother. I'm sure there's many people who are going to want to wish Mazel Tov directly to her right after the chuppah. Okay, so stand by. Thank you for looking after your mother. Thank you for joining us on Zoom. Okay, I'm still don't think I have pictures yet from the ground zero, if we can use that. Oh, there he is, Avi Balter. Same last name as mine. Hi, Avi.
Hi, I have a very special guest here with me.
Okay.
Hello.
Mazel
Tov.
Yeah, they can hear us. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Guys,
All
thank you
right.
so much for
So
joining me
Avi,
on Zoom on this very special day. I'm so glad all of you are here to celebrate this special moment with me. You know, there's a lot of people who couldn't be here who wanted to be here. You're in here in spirit. And there's a lot of people who can't be here who wanted to be here because there's a tornado and trees blocking the roads and are having difficulty of coming. So I think everything is going to be postponed a little bit, but I just wanted to say Mazel Tov and thank you so much. And I love you all. And I'm really glad that I get to celebrate this moment with all of you and share this with you. It's amazing, this tool that we have, Zoom, that you guys can all be here at the comfort of your own home. It's like live entertainment. So, you know, I hope you guys all enjoy.
Well, Gershon, you know, if you really, if it really drags out and you want to join, I can get you a ticket into Zoom if you really want to join. You know, I can get you into be part of the crowd.
Hi, Akiva. Hi.
Hi, Mazel Tov to you.
Thank you, Mazel Tov. Thank you so much for hosting the Zoom.
Yes, you know, you told me that the crowd's going to be really difficult. I haven't found it yet. Everybody's smiling. Everybody is just overjoyed with sharing in your simcha. They all wish they could be there, even though they look very comfortable, especially your sister in Florida. She didn't look like she really wanted to come. I'm not sure. And of course, the people in Israel, but they on their faces from the way they look, it's incredible.
I still got all dressed up for my brother's wedding.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I have a full gown on, makeup, my shaitel is done, so I'm very excited.
Hi, Shantulia.
Hi.
Love you.
Love you too. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. I know we didn't get to speak today. It's so funny that we're doing it live.
Don't worry, nobody's listening. You keep talking. It's okay.
I'm glad you can be here, and thank you, Akiva Balter, for using the phone and being very like a newscaster, just holding the camera crew and holding it down.
Okay, I know it's a busy time, but there's individuals as they line up for a chance for you to wish Mazel Tov to. Just know that as the Baal Shem Tov said, and I know you're a chassid, the Baal Shem Tov said, wherever you are, where you allow your mind to be. And everybody's mind is really with you and with Shoshana, and nothing but wishing you Besuris Tovus and an amazing simcha.
Yes.
You really are. Yeah, I saw your mother was on from Staten Island. Do you want to say hello to your mother? Have you had a chance to speak to her today? Did you call your mother today?
Hi, Mom. Ma, you look beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
Get it? Where did you leave your red tie? Like upstairs somewhere?
Sean, where's my charger for my laptop?
I'm glad to see you.
Alec, Faina, Vladik, hi guys, hello.
If you
well, greetings from Los Angeles.
Yeah, here are your grandparents. You have to say first to the grandparents as well. Do you see them?
Hi. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Hi, Alec. Yeah, I'm on Zoom.
We went on and said hi.
Do you want to go say do you want to show the collar?
This is.
If we're ready, there's a big crowd here. She has a big fan club that's here.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Ellie's on the camera?
I think so.
Huh? I don't know what I did.
Somebody's
Zoom and nobody saw us. And we kept waving and hello.
Okay.
You're
Yeah, I'm gonna pass this back and we'll get back to
okay. Gershon, you can go get ready.
Guys, I'll see you soon. Love you all.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, Avi, thank you. Can you give me an update as to the weather and to what's going on and what your feeling is about where everything is heading?
Sure. So currently we have some clearing skies. There's still a little bit of cloud cover. The wind has calmed down quite considerably. Earlier in the day, we had wind gusts reported up to 70 some odd miles an hour here. Numerous down tree limbs throughout central and western Connecticut. Makes for some difficult travel conditions, especially for those coming in from New York and New Jersey in that area. We are monitoring the situation. We are still under a tropical storm warning. There were several tornado warnings issued in southern Connecticut earlier this afternoon. But right now the winds are staying and behaving, and we're continuing to monitor the situation.
Okay, spoken like a true EMT and a newscaster. I want to ask you: is there electricity?
At the current venue that we are at, there is no power at this time.
Are you offering a generator?
I didn't bring the trailer with me, and I can try to make some phone calls to emergency management and Homeland Security, and we can see if we can get something out here.
Okay, so there's no power is where the chuppah is meant to take place, at the Chabad house, right?
So we're at the Avon Old Farms Hotel at this time.
Okay, show me, turn the camera around, show it to everybody. Show it to everybody.
What else is on here? So
switch camera, there you go.
So we're here, we're at the Avon Old Farms Hotel. It's a beautiful, picturesque hotel with some immaculately designed landscaping and scenery.
Even after the rainstorm, the landscape remains?
Especially with the rainstorm. The tree limbs that you see down are left on purpose to add to the rustic environment. It's a very quiet area. It's a very nice small town here in Avon, Connecticut. There is no electricity at the hotel at this time. There is no electricity to a large portion of this area. Last I checked, there were 50,000 customers statewide that did not have electricity.
Wow.
But that was well over 3 hours ago.
Okay, so this is where the chuppah is supposed to take place?
That's correct. The chuppah is taking place here. I will walk in there shortly and show you that view as well.
Is Shoshana there? Is she already there?
Yes, Shoshana is here.
And Gershon obviously is there as well.
Gershon is here as well, yes.
And this is where the chuppah is meant to take place, and the reception as well, or the reception is somewhere else?
The reception, I believe, is at the Chabad house, which is about 10 minutes away from here.
Got it. Okay, and the chuppah was supposed to take place indoors or outdoors?
The chuppah is taking place indoors, outdoors. I'm not really sure. It's like a solarium. So it's indoors, but it's covered. It's like sitting in your sukkah with the shlach down. You're inside, but you're outside, but you're not sure which.
Got it. Like a sunroom?
Sunroom, yes.
Got it. Okay. Have the hundreds of guests arrived?
The hundreds of guests have arrived, and climate change activism has certainly taken grounds, because it seems like the hundreds of guests that have arrived, everyone decided to carpool, because I'm only seeing a handful of vehicles.
Okay. I'm glad you got your sense of humor from your father. So the guests that are supposed to arrive, are they all here? I guess that's what I'm asking. Is the rabbi there yet?
I believe the rabbi is here. I was told that we're still waiting for some guests. I tried to make contact with some of them and was unable to do so. And I'm attributing that to the current weather conditions.
Okay, are you going to be the one filming the actual chuppah and the badekin? Because I imagine they're going to try to start it as soon as possible, right?
Okay, if that's what is needed to be done, then that's what I'll do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Avi. So keep us posted as you get closer. We're going to keep an eye on your screen as you bring pictures. I want to say hello to some of the other guests who are anxiously waiting to be introduced. Okay, keep us posted. You can also, of course, call or text mommy. Thank you. I'm hoping that I get everybody and say hello to everybody here. There's Joel Cohn. Joel Cohn. So I think, again, I tried to prioritize based on seeing. Oh, I know which Cohn it is. Hi, nice to see you. Mazel Tov.
How you doing? Mazel tov to everybody over there.
Thank
To the
you.
cousin, to the kala, to the mother, the cousin, and to all the mishpacha. So happy to be there. To Risha, you should only have lots of nachas.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. That's another Torontonian. I am keeping track as to the geographic locations of everybody.
I'm really a
on Zoom.
Kitchenerite.
Still?
No.
Still, you're still claiming that?
No.
You've been in Toronto for 50 plus years. You can't
My
use
family's been in
Kitchenerite.
Canada since 1904. What can I tell you?
I think Auntie Risha's family's been here longer.
Okay.
Okay.
Mazel
Thank you.
tov.
Mazel Tov. It's nice to see you.
Likewise.
Mazel Tov.
Okay.
Okay, I see Perla Fishberg's on, so we're gonna cut to say Mazel Tov to the sister of the
There you go. You're not on the
bride.
Okay, you're not on
I can't get it. Okay, sounds to me like they're starting. Avi, we're going to spotlight Avi again and go right back to Hartford.
Looks like the work's starting. Finally.
Yeah, it looks like the big. Yeah, it looks to me, Avi, I'm sure you can hear me.
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you now in the quietness.
Okay. Perla, hi, Mazel Tov. Your camera is off. I don't know if you're using Wi-Fi or using data.
I'm using data.
There we are, the stars of the show. You are using data. The bandwidth is low. I imagine without electricity, there's a huge strain on whoever you're using, whether it's AT&T or Sprint. AT&T, I know, but because of the power outage, everybody's there. So your internet is a little slow, but hopefully we'll get as best possible. Nothing you can do, but we're going to cut back as we. There she is. Yes, hi, Mazel Tov.
Yeah, Perla.
Through.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in order here to be able to wish you. There's so many people who are on Perla, who you work with, people who you live with in the same city. It's unbelievable. You've really brought out your whole fan club. You shouldn't have done that. I don't know if Zoom can handle so many people, but Rebbetzin Shochet is here. So I'm going to give the senior members here first an opportunity to.
Yeah, well, it's one of the ones on the top. It's here, isn't it? Yeah.
Here you go. Rebbetzin Shochet, you're first.
Hi.
We see you.
You're on. She's on mute.
Yeah, I know that. Mrs. Rebbetzin Shochet, you'll have to unmute. Press that little button in the corner and unmute yourself. If you can do it. No, we still can't hear you. You're going to have to unmute.
Yes. Now you have?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so Mazel Tov to, of course, cousin and Kala. And this is supposed to be the first day of the rest of your lives, and it should have everything good to you. And to your mom, Rishi, my good friend, Mazel Tov, Rishi, everything good. And to Perla, and well, it's we've been anxiously waiting for this, and I'm sorry that the weather didn't cooperate, but that doesn't make any difference with the simcha. And all the very, very best. Only good for the rest of your lives.
I'm just getting the tripod.
I just got when I got the tripod.
I can see Perla.
Okay, we're going to go. Thank you, Rebbetzin Shochet. We're going to go to Ottawa for a moment. Jeremy, are you there? Wish Mazel Tov, please. You're on next.
Mazel Tov, Shoshi.
Here's Jeremy. Jeremy.
Yeah. Hey, Shoshi.
Hi, Jeremy.
Love ya. I can't see you, but I'm so happy. This is fantastic. Mazel Tov. I wish I was there.
Yes, Jeremy, you could turn a bit of light on. It's very dark where you are.
tornado with her.
You join the power.
Hey, Shoshana.
Hello.
It's Batya. Sorry, I don't have a video on.
Hi, Batya.
We're going to get to a moment. There's a long line of people who are going to be able to say Mazel Tov. I'm going to go overseas to London. He's been on patiently. This is your cousin. Hi.
Hi, Shoshana. Mazel Tov to you and to everybody else.
Thank you for staying up so late.
It's a little bit of a struggle, but no, we would do it. No, we'll be with you all the way. Even if I have to stay up all night, we'll do it. So, you know, if we can't be there with you in person, we'll be with you via Zoom. So, you know, we won't go anywhere at all. But it's a lovely one, lovely occasion. I said, wish you Mazel Tov, wish your mum, lovely mum, wish her Mazel Tov as well, and everybody else. It's brilliant being here with you. Just a shame that we have to social distance ourselves, that's all.
We're taking to our
And I
little.
hope, I was going to say, I hope a couple of thousand of miles social distancing is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not unusual. I guess England took that to extreme, right?
We like to be safe.
Yeah. Thank you. Here is somebody else from London. Go ahead.
Hi, Francis.
Francis. Oh,
you have to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Okay. Hi there. Mazel Tov to all of you. It's wonderful to be here with you, even if the miles do separate us. We're there in spirit. And it's lovely to see you.
We feel it.
Enjoy the day.
Thank you, Francis. Lots of love.
And you.
Oh, the sun's coming out.
Okay, thank you. There was another cousin from Washington that was here. Rochelle, am I correct?
Yes.
There we go. Here you go from Washington. Please wish Mazel Tov, and then we're going to go a little bit locally to,
Did I
to
unmute?
Ottawa. Yes, you did. Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to wish you Mazel Tov, Shoshana, and I hope that very soon I will actually get to see you in person, because Zoom is good, but person is better, and I wish you all Mazel Tov, happiness in everything.
Amen. Thank you.
Yeah, but without Zoom, I won't have a job. So please have some considerations for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Auntie Risha, there's an old friend of yours who are here from Ottawa. Go ahead.
You have to unmute. There we go.
Unmute.
There we go.
We're working on it.
I'm not sure if I've been promoted or demoted to an old friend. Anyway, Mazel Tov, Rish.
Yeah, we're family. Yes.
We're definitely family. Anyway, Shoshan And Gershon, just have a wonderful, wonderful life together. And we're just honored to have been invited to this special occasion.
Thank you.
Thank you, Beth and Neil. It's so good to see you.
You too.
I can't tell you, can't underestimate how important is places of work and the influence that they have on people and how much time we spend on a regular basis. So I'm going to go to your place of work and go.
Hi, Alex and Thea.
Hi,
everybody.
Hi, Shoshana.
Hello.
Love you.
Mazel
There's
tov.
Kirk. Can you
Very
get
nice.
in, Kirk?
Hi. You got everybody on the screen.
We're thinking of you, wishing you all the best.
Shoshana, there's somebody, there he is. You see there on the side?
Yeah, I see Kirk in the side.
Yeah, there it is. I thought that was like a cuckoo clock that comes out every so often and it comes out at a certain time. See, look at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it doesn't come out. Oh, there it is. See, I told you. There it is again. Very good. Mazel Tov. They are anxiously awaiting. They've heard so much about weddings and what goes on, and the hurricane and tropical storm and the electrical storm is just adding to the drama of it all.
Turn up on that.
Right. that's going to make it med. Here's somebody else from Wasaga Beach, also who you work with, right? There you go.
Hi. Congratulations. I'm so excited. You look beautiful.
You look beautiful. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Love you.
Love you.
One more. Thank you. One more stop in Toronto, right? Somebody else you work with, wish them Mazel Tov.
Shoshana, we're so happy for you. We're so very excited to wish you so much luck and happiness on this wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Shoshana, you're okay for time? There's no pressure. The Badekin hasn't started. There's no. How are we doing?
We're still, Kuti and Dabby and the kids. There was a little delay due to the tornado warnings.
So they're not there yet. So you're
And
waiting for them?
I don't think the musicians here either.
Yeah, and we still don't have power.
Okay, so no musicians. What about the rabbi? Is the rabbi there?
Yes.
Okay, so rabbi, is the groom there?
Here. Yeah, and Shoshana.
Okay, is the ring in the house? Did somebody bring the ring?
We'll find out.
Okay. Okay. What else do we need for a wedding? I think just a musician, right? But today with an iPhone, all you have to do is just plug it in and you can, right?
Spotify if the last minute thing needs to be.
Right, to be able to do that.
the beginning, I'll be the Spotify with a speaker for your wedding.
Okay, here's another, somebody else from Ottawa.
Oh, my.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, Sophie. Hi, Theo.
Oh, I love your waves, Theo. You're so cute. You're getting so big. Oh,
That's beautiful. He didn't know that 10 minutes ago. I want you to know that Sophie, Mike, and Theo were on. He wasn't able to do that. I want to know what video on YouTube he saw that he's all of a sudden able to do that quickly.
Thank you for all the kisses, Theo. Thank you, Theo.
Y'all look. Yes, you do. So happy for you. Sending lots of love.
Lots of love.
Feel it.
We're gonna go to Paolo. I don't think we said hello.
Hello.
Where are you? I'm trying to give preference to those people. Their internet is a little.
Hi, Shoshana. Best.
Zucchini. Yeah, this is my sister-in-law. Bye. We're here in Montreal. We miss you.
Miss you too.
Look at you, Dookie. Oh. Kisses. Josh, I miss you.
Miss you too. You'll have to come soon.
Congratulations, Mazel Tov. Lahaim. Paulo's outside. Oh, we miss you. Oh my God, I'm so like crazy.
Okay, if you can move to the internet, yes, the length is to move to an area that has a little bit more bandwidth.
I could get the fascinator on.
Okay.
We're just on Zoom saying hi to everyone.
Say hi, Adasa.
Hi, Perla.
Miriam Rivka has been patiently waiting. I'm going to go to her. We need a little better internet. Hi, Mazel Tov. Whoa, you didn't expect that. You're at a wedding, right? Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov. This is off screen saying Mazel Tov too.
Mazel Tov. Thank you, Mazel Tov.
There was the bride right there. I don't know if you can see, but even she has a face mask.
Hi, Reese. Mazel Tov.
Oh, puppy.
Mazel Tov.
Oh, puppy, you were at a wedding.
I didn't get a chance to.
You were the cutest. You were the cutest.
How are you doing,
Rivka?
How are you doing?
Hi, Rivka.
Who is that?
Rivka.
Hello.
Hi.
Mazel Tov. Love you. Miss you guys. All beautiful.
Love you too.
Okay, I'm gonna, Yerachmiel, I'm gonna get to you in a moment.
Where did you see?
Nessie. Oh, it's an Alan.
Hi,
Hi,
Mazel Tov from the bounds.
You're gonna get the
should
car.
You should have much nachas from each other, Shoshana, and be so happy. Rish, Matzah, Mazel Tov, you all look gorgeous, gorgeous. We wish we could be there, but at least by Zoom we're there.
Yes, at least by Zoom. There's very few things that are as beautiful as a Jewish wedding, and your wedding looks amazing. You both look amazing as you enter into a partnership, a life together, the two of you, as well as a third partner with Hashem. We're so happy for you. And I just want you to know, not to worry, we're members of Amazon Prime, and I'm expecting the wedding cake at the door a couple of weeks at about 10 o'clock. So Mazel Tov, enjoy, and much nachas.
Amen. Mazel Tov. Thank you.
Mazel Tov. Enjoy the night.
Thank you.
The Baums just pointed out something really important. They said they're expecting the wedding cake on Amazon to arrive at their door. You know, Amazon is pretty busy, and I don't know if they're going to have time to get to it, but I will tell you that you do have the opportunity right in front of you to wish a l'chaim to Shoshana. That's putting action to words. So thank you for the amazing bracha that you just gave, Shoshana and Gershon. L'chaim to you, l'chaim to Shoshana and Gershon, l'chaim to all our guests.
L'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim, l'vracha. You can wait for your cake. I'm not going to wait for the whiskey. L'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim.
For those keeping score at home, that was my second one. Okay, please don't let me drive home. We discussed how easy it is to find parking spots, but I'm not going to drive home. Okay, let's have some more. Yerachmiel, you've been waiting patiently. I don't know where you are. Are you in Toronto?
Miami.
My,
Hi. We can't hear you. We
can't hear you. You have to unmute. There's a little button in the right-hand corner with a microphone. Just click on it.
Okay, good.
No?
Thanks. No, I can't hear you, Rachmiel.
We can. Oh.
No, we can't hear you. Okay, fix the mute. Find the mute button in the corner. At least wave. How about just let's start with wave. Could you wave? There we go. So he knows he hears us. And everybody who's here who's been in wedding, we know communication is all about trying to find the lowest common denominator at the start. What level are we at? Where do we start communicating, right? Speech is a high level. So we'll start. Could you hear what I'm saying? And the answer is, I guess, yes, right? You heard what we're saying? Okay, you'll fix your button or the microphone so we can hear your voice, and wishing a Mazel Tov soon. Teresa, you look a little bit bored. Mazel Tov.
Stephanie.
Hi.
Hi,
Wonderful.
Thank you.
We're Risha's and Perla's and Shoshana's neighbors. We've been neighbors since 1988, I believe. So we've known each other for a very long time.
The girls have grown up together.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
You all
Yeah.
look beautiful. Yeah. Love your dresses.
Thank you.
Mazel Tov. Sorry, Mazel Tov. That's how you say
Thank you. That's how it is.
Thank you. It's so good to see you.
See you as well. You look gorgeous. Hopefully everything will turn out exactly the way you wanted with this weather and the storm and the power and everything. Oh boy.
It's just very exciting. All the things today, no power. It's been amazing.
Story to tell for sure.
Yeah.
All the pandemic, power, tornadoes, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know, Teresa and Stephanie, that Auntie Risha has always spoken very highly of you and how well you manicure the house, right, and take care of things next door, how it's perfect. And of course, whenever I go visit Auntie Risha, I stare at envy. How do they do that? Because I think he does everything on his own, right? Very handy. Yeah, you see the nods of the head. Everything the Jewish husbands aren't, right? We know his neighbors. I know. Yeah. So you're from that Greek, right? That's your ethnicity? Italian. Okay. Well, I should have known if you're able to fix everything that it's Italian descent. Well, anyway, thank you very much for coming on to the wedding. So far we haven't disappointed, right?
No, you
A
haven't.
storm, and there's been a hurricane, and everything the devil is trying to do, since you're religious people, so you know that the devil is always trying to throw curves. And there's nothing as important as a wedding. The peace between man and wife is the holiest thing in the world. You remember in the old temple in Jerusalem, if you ever saw Raiders of the Lost Ark. Okay, who hasn't seen Raiders of the Lost Ark? Everybody remembers Raiders. Do you remember Raiders? I don't know if Teresa, right?
Hi, Akiva.
One second. Come and just watch. It's a special moment.
So I just all I wanted to say is the importance of peace between husband and wife is sacred.
We're doing the Tanoim now, Akiva.
Yes.
We're doing the Tanoim right now.
Okay, so let's move. Anybody? But thank you very much for coming on. We'll hear some more. Which camera are we using?
I have mine right now. I don't know which one.
Okay.
I'll just follow them.
Okay.
I'll just follow everyone. You're staying, Shoshana?
Okay, so what goes on here for those who are unfamiliar with it? If there's a rabbi on who wants to take my place, by all means. But we're going now to the groom's table, and there's two documents that are going to be signed. One is the ketubah, which you may have heard of. That's the agreement between Shoshana and Gershon. Gershon promises to look after the needs of Shoshana. It's written in Aramaic. It's translated into many languages, but the original document is in Aramaic.
Spotlight Avi.
Spotlight Avi. Okay, Avi.
Yes.
We're gonna find you. There you are.
I'm here. Let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Okay, you're...
Aaron comes to the Kalan, Randall, Ben, Nelson, Aaron comes to Akala, didn't have a pain, then moving, race the Kakay. While coming on the side, you have this is the name of Kablan. The thought is the name of Kablan, and also the Gila and Shum, Hazek, the Gram Hazek, the Kanina, at Southern, and the name of Kablanin, the house of Kala now, I'll call out the crossing first wheel. The model across the Mickey Bay, I call Shutter the Kayan. The round after the Kia staff, the King and Governor, I got Suda, we're calling a yes and well, P. Das, there's an obvious to take it tonight, we're showing the heat and be solved. Maybe in my student, again, our ball also in the place of my option, take up and pay. The zero. The wall, one off thing, our custom game and our son and our play, Avon, Connecticut. No common blame. Devil, no Michelle when I was slaying a Hakai.
Mazel Tov.
So for what we just saw, for those who have not seen that before, if you were able to make out a little bit of what was heard, he was reading what's called the Tanoim, which means the arrangement, the wedding arrangements. A long time ago, the side of the groom and the side of the bride agreed on a specific date of when the wedding should take place, and they agreed to share in the expenses of that wedding. And then a year later, while they gathered all the money and they made all the arrangements, that document was really ironclad, and you had to stick to it. And breaking the Tanoim, which means the arrangements or the deal, really was a bad luck, aside from bad luck, but it was really reneging on a business deal and on a commitment. Since then, now that the status of how weddings are arranged, people are engaged, 3 months or 4 months before they actually get married, the Tanaim, or the document that says that we're going to share in the expenses, is read at the wedding when everything already has been somewhat arranged. The caterer has been called and the musician has been hired, even though he hasn't shown up yet, but we know that he will. So what we do is, just to keep the custom, we still read it. It's signed by witnesses. He goes through it from both sides. In other words, what's the agreement from the side of the groom? What's the agreement from the side of the bride? So that was the first document that's read there. And to show that we don't break it, we actually break a plate. It's a little bit of a misnomer. If you saw both Shoshana's mother and a representative of the groom, they broke the plate to show that the plate is okay to break, but the engagement and therefore the wedding is not so good. So that the plate, in a sense, is the representative that's going to take the lightning bolt will break this. Just as you all know, we break the glass under the chuppah. That's okay to break, and we don't break the actual wedding, and we certainly don't break our word. The next document that they're going to read, is the ketubah, and that's the wedding arrangement and the wedding promises that Gershon makes to keep to her, that he's going to take care of her, he's going to shelter her. And again, it has a contractual agreement to what, God forbid, should happen if he doesn't keep it. It's an age-old document. We still read it in Aramaic. They're going to read it actually under the chuppah. They don't read that now, but when the actual wedding ceremony takes place under the canopy, one rabbi is going to read it so everybody can hear it, about his commitment to public display. Even though he reads it, we all know they got married. There's specific witnesses that are assigned to sign that ketubah, and they're the ones who always bear testimony to say, yes, we were there. We saw the day when the groom and the bride, when Gershon promised Shoshana that he was going to marry her and take care of her. We were there. And she keeps it. The ketubah is then given to Shoshana, to the bride, and she keeps it with her for all time. Some people hang it on the wall as simply as a sign of goodwill and promises. You can see it in many homes. It is, in fact, a lot of times it's decorated with doves and with flowers, and it's an ongoing commitment on a daily basis. The bigger picture of it is meant to represent how the Jewish people are taken as a bride by God, and that the witnesses are the heaven and the earth, that at the time of Har Sinai, he took us as his bride. It's ironic, by the way, that on the Jewish calendar tonight is the 15th day of Av. We just finished the most saddest day on the calendar, which was 6 days ago. We're now at the 15th day of Av, which is the most joyous day on the calendar, because many, many weddings took place on the 15th day of Av. The girls would go running into the field in pursuit of their boys. Not much has changed. Well, actually, some of the boys now pursue the girls, and they said, look at how beautiful we are. Look at all the fine characters that we have. And on the 15th day of Av as well, believe it or not, as Yom Kippur, more weddings and engagements took place. So this is, in fact, the most joyous day on the Jewish calendar, and we have additional reason to be happy because of Shoshana and Gershon's wedding. Okay, we're going to say they're getting ready to read the ketubah. As soon as Avi comes back, we will show them the Badeken. This is when Gershon is going to walk and cover Shoshana's face. That is a separate custom, and we'll leave that for now. I'd like to say hello to some other guests we haven't had a chance to say hello to. Mayor from
Montreal.
Montreal. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Thank you.
Mazel Tov. What's your last name?
Hackenbrock.
And how are you related, or you know?
Right. So Gershon and I went to Mayanot together.
Wow.
And we met in Mayanot. We had a very lasting impact on each other, and we've stayed in touch throughout this entire time. We've gone to New York together. We've visited the oil together. And if I could have crossed the border, I would have. But Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Well, thank you for not speaking disparagingly about Toronto. Even though from your Montreal, I take it you're a Montrealer, and I know your feelings toward Torontonians. So even though he picked a girl from Toronto, I'm glad you didn't speak disparagingly of us.
No, only good things, only blessings.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. So nice to meet you. Tell us a little bit about Gershon. What's he like?
Gershon's Big Daddy. Gershon's the one that likes to take us out, likes to be the life of the party. He's always got an enthusiastic attitude, always has positive to say. Always has, you can walk into a room and you know he's there. He doesn't even have to say anything. And, we've been so fortunate. We spent the Shabbos at the oil together last year on the 3rd of Tammuz, which is the Rebbe's anniversary. And after that happened, after Shabbos, we stayed together for the whole weekend. We went to 5 towns, spent some time together. It was incredible. Now, we bonded specifically over this book called GPS for the Soul. And this book, we call each other over the phone, sometimes FaceTime, sometimes regular, and we read lines from the book to each other. We talk about it. We say, what does this mean to you? We go back and forth. So that was really our, my camera keeps zooming in and out, but that was really our bread and butter of what solidified the relationship, and it's kept us going. So all of us putting the light.
Mayor, this is a personal question just between you. Are you married?
I'm not yet.
Okay, so I was going to ask you some advice, what you would like to tell Gershon before he gets married, if you have some words of wisdom, but I take back the question.
I'll be on the receiving end of the advice.
Okay, very good. Anyway, Mirza Shem Bayu, would be our pleasure to host a Zoom wedding with Gershon on your behalf, but thank you so much for tuning in. There's nothing like single friends. I hope he stays in touch with you even after he's married, and he shouldn't forget about his friends. Right? Married boys have a tendency to do that. Stay in touch with him and schlep him again to the oil for Gimel Tammuz. Don't let him get away with it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Where in Montreal, by the way, are you?
I live in the West Island, Dollar des Armeaux. You familiar?
Yes, I am. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll speak about it. I went to Montreal in a previous life. BC, before Carmela. That's my wife's name. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Mayor. Hopefully when Gershon comes back on, you'll wish him Mazel Tov. I'd love to hear the exchange between the two of you.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anybody here that I've missed? I think I've gotten to everybody. Maybe not. Sam Kasriel Shemtov. Oh.
Shemtov's here.
Shemtov's here.
Well, Josh said it all. Yeah, Josh and together with us in Mayanot. We're calling you live from Tzvat. right here in and we stayed up a little to be at Gershon's wedding, 2:10 in the morning. And like Josh said, like Mary said, that he was a daddy. He took care of the boys. He made sure that after a hard day of learning, a strong day of learning, he took them out. He always was up for a party and to try to combine what he would say is the M and the T of Mayanot. The T for tradition, learning the Torah, and the M having a good time in modern Israel. And he would try to bring them both together. So Gershon was very special.
No, I spotlighted Mrs. Zubrak because Kasriel Shem Tov was speaking about your son, and I wanted you to have nachas while he's speaking about your son. We should see some nachas. Kasriel, what's your connection to them to Mayanot?
I am the co-founder and the executive director of Mayanot, and we started 22 years ago, and thank God. Just since, and when Gershon came, we were very close, and he was a real part, full of energy in yeshiva. And like Mary said, when he walked in, you felt him coming with a smile, with his great heart, his big heart, and it was a pleasure to have him. And I'm really happy that tonight is his wedding. Very special.
Okay, well, thank you. If I guess you're Rabbi Kasriel Shem Tov, and you're Avremel's your father?
My uncle.
Is your uncle, right? Okay. Yeah, I see the redness of the beard is still there, a little bit of the redness of the beard, right? Yisrael's your father?
Yisrael's my father, and that also back to Montreal. I don't know if you know the Gurlitsky.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. The connection with that, and my father, Oliver Sholem, and Gurlitsky. That's right. Well, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything that I missed about the Tanoim or the Ksuba? By all means, you know how much pleasure there is when people correct a Baal Kaira. Multiply that by 10 when somebody's explaining something and you get to correct them about halacha or a tradition, right? So if there's anything that I missed about the Ksuba or the Tanoim, by all means, please feel free to fill in.
I just tuned in later. I did cancellation, but I'm sure it was perfect.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Boker Tov, it's Tu B'Av and Tzfas, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, we did discuss Tu B'Av briefly and what a special night it is. But you already, it's Tu B'Av, L'hayu Yomim Tovim V'Yisrael, right? Ketu B'Av V'Yom HaKippurim. Am I quoting the Mishnah correctly? That's what it says. Thank you. Mazel Tov, thank you. It means a lot that you're here. I'm hoping that you still see you. Gershon can see you right after the chuppah, if everything should go well. Okay. Well, the Badekin hasn't happened yet. They read the Tanoim, and they let's see where we're up to. We'll go back to the ground and we'll see where they're up to. No, I think we're getting close to the Badekin. Right? My son is there. Avi, if they're getting close to the Badekin, let me know. I don't know if somebody's saying the mimer or not. I just want to make sure that we welcome all our guests. It's so special that are here. Those who have their cameras off. I hope you're enjoying it. And if you didn't,
but they can't see.
for everybody else who's here, feel free to use the chat platform to send messages to the family. They're now singing the Alter Rebbe's Niggin, and he's doing the Badekin. After the Badekin, there'll be a few short minutes. I'll explain what this custom is about.
Israel's 11. Oh, he's 11 now. I thought he was 12 already. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, bye. Maybe when you don't mind. Because it's so they can see you. Get me.
Just muted him for a moment so you can hear the picture. Shoshana is being accompanied by, if I'm not mistaken, it's it's Auntie Dubby, as well as, of course, Patricia, Auntie Risha, and I can't see who the other one is. That's a representative of Gershon's family on the other side. She's now going to circle the groom 7 times. Avi, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. We stand in this very precious, sacred moment, the union of the two Shoshanas, Shoshan and Gershon. We start with the bracha of Birkas Kohanim.
Okay, I was just in touch with my son, and he's going to get us a little bit better audio and video. Just please stand by for just a moment. I know, Lion, you have your hand raised. Thank you for your patience. I will get to your question momentarily.
Just the other day, Gershon went to receive and to daven by the oil of the Rebbe, asked for his blessing, and the customary to read the letter that Rebbe would send to every single chassan and fellow, bestowing his blessings upon him. As a student who studied in the Rebbe's yeshiva, the confident that Rebbe is bestowing his blessings upon the young couple here today. Und das Rabbi Yeshaya came to lead the
Baruch Hashem, Brooklyn, New York. Shalom u'bracha. B'mayna aleidom ikfias man chasnosam. Hineni bezel avir b'chasi b'chas mazel tov mazel tov. B'shetia b'shal tov u'mutzlachas v'yivnu bayis b'yisrael bin nadei ad. Ha'yisoidi ha'ter b'mitzvah b'shehem u'arim b'marsha b'tera zuhi teres ha'chasidus. B'chas mazel tov simus yad kotshei. By the grace of God, Brooklyn, New York, greetings and blessings. In response to your notification that your wedding date has been set, I wish to convey my blessing of Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. May the wedding take place in a good and auspicious time. And may you build a Jewish home, an everlasting edifice on the foundations of Torah and Mitzvot, as they are illuminated by the luminary within Torah, namely the teachings of Chassidus, the blessings of Mazel Tov, Rebbe's signature.
Amen. Tziddik Kedushin, officiating, will be my father, Rabbi Guffin, Director of Chabad of Greater Hartford. The witnesses tonight will be Rabbi Yehuda Matasov, Director of Youth Activities of Chabad of Greater Hartford, and Rabbi Elimelech Ostrozinski, the Rabbi of United Synagogue.
Amen.
Say Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov.
Yeah?
I don't know. They unmuted us.
Christian's father's name.
Some people say the Kudish, but it's not a Levone. And like,
Now to proceed with the reading of the Ksuba, the wedding document. Baruch Hashem, B'shlishi B'Shabbos Rabbos, U'yayim B'Chedesh B'nat Hamav. Shnatev Chanesis Alaf B'Shvames B'Shmeim. V'yas Elam L'minish Anu M'Meim Tam. Evan, Connecticut, Gershon. Gershon ben Yitzchak Amar La'adav, Sultan Shoshana Bas Shaga. Havli L'Inti B'das Meshav Yisrael. And Eflach La'ikir B'Ezim B'Farnes B'Seichi La'ikir. Ilkes B'Rayim, Rubrin, B'Yadayim, B'Chalkin, B'Kayim, Mokri, B'Zayin, B'Farnes B'Shein, B'Kushka Yehidna Alibi. Luki, Meir B'Sulaike, Kesem Zuzay, B'Sayin, B'Chazil Lichin, B'Naisam, B'Naisi, B'Naiki, B'Sosaichi, B'Kaichi, Mel B'Saichi, Eirach, Al-Arab, B'Siyas, Shoshana, B'Sultuda, Halas Leil Yintu, B'Dam Dunya, Den Halas Leil, B'Be'avua, in Kesef, in the Kesef, in the Zav, Ekhlachshit, the Mani, the Lavusha, B'Shmushi, B'Shmushi, the Arsa, Hakko, Kavalan, Gershon, Hasandinan, the Meas, Cooking Kesef, Sarah, Tzitzi, Gershon, Hasandinan, the Hasten Law, the Late Meas, Cooking Kesef, Sarah, Freedom, Negative Hakko, Messiah, Cooking Kesef, Sarah. Kafan Gershon, Hasandinan, I try to start to the Bunyadan, the Kesef, Kavalas, Alive, Yard, Stray, the Squara, the Kosha, Arag, the Fasim, the Yan, the Eastly Place, Koshmaya. The family the Asad are now meeting the Fasim, the Islam Matthias, the Rachel Matthias, Go Indian Matthias, are going with them, then start to do the Bunyadan, to set the money, you know, or the few money in Bima, traffic. That's right. The Thai, Wasser Thai, the name of the number, all of my place, start to do the Bunyadan. The second of the cover of Gershon Sandinan, the chemical study series, the second, the argument of Macy's, the Nasi Shell, a student specific from India. The latest map of the late taste of the study, the Panina, the Gershon, the Yitzchak Sandinan, the Shoshana, the Shaga, the Sultuda, Al Kolma, the Fossil, the Purish Deal, the one of the Gusher, the Kanye, the Hakko, Shada, the Kayan Luna, the Mother Favor, then the Sri, the Zinsky, the Room, the Hood Lay, then the Yellow Matisa.
Right after the Sharon broadcast. Break the flag. Ready? Amen. Amen.
Right here.
A brother, cousin, a nephew.
He's the cousin
Good.
or nephew.
Amen. You are turning down.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yotzer asher b'tzalmoi b'tzelem d'vos chanisai kiskin blank imenu binyan adayah. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer Adonai. Brother from the travel.
Sai sasit v'sogel ha'adamah v'hikut banel tzeicha b'simcha baruch atah Adonai mesameach Zion b'baneha.
Amen.
Samach tesamach le'imahuvim v'mecha yitzir chavingay mikadem baruch atah Adonai mesameach chasan v'chala.
Amen.
Brother.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sasan v'simcha chasan v'kala gila rina ditza v'chedva ahva v'achva shalom v'reus meira Adonai Eloheinu yishama v'yarei Yehuda U'mechutzas Yerushalayim. Kol sasan v'kol simcha, kol chasan v'kol kala, kol mitzalos chasanim u'chupasom, u'narim mimishtei neginasam, baruch atah Adonai. Mesameach Hasan im hakala. Amen.
Do we take it from him? She's not too bad. Wait, please. We're going to finish. He wants to make it a school. Says Gula Par. It wasn't Gula, but it's the wine. So the rain is I think so. Either I'm losing weight while I'm sitting here or.
You want a drink?
So I would like to share a little word to the husband to Kala before bring the cup. You don't mind? Huh? It's customary to break the cup, and it's in most rabbis do the sermon. Remember, Yerushalayim is destroyed. Don't be too happy. I think you should be very happy. It's fine, Yerushalayim. It's fine. You should be very, very happy today. The reason we bring the cup is not just to remember the destruction of Yerushalayim, to remember that we have to rebuild Yerushalayim. The breaking the cup reminds us that you, new couple, building a new house, you're starting to build the Beis Hamikdash. Your home is not just a home, but going to be a home somewhere where you live. Every Jewish home is an extension of the Beis Hamikdash. It's today we're telling you, breaking the cup, we're telling you, we're empowering you, that today you're going to get together and build a home, and your home shall build the Beis Hamikdash. In the Beis Hamikdash, God builds it. You have to invite God. God shall welcome them. And the way to bring that into our home, the way to bring our home a Beis Hamikdash is doing it like in the letter, that the house is built on the foundations of Torah and mitzvah. And therefore, now is the most powerful moment of your life. In this moment, God gives you all the confidence, all the power you need to make your home an extension of Beis Hamikdash. And when you build your home, will help us build our homes and inspire other people to build their homes. And this will be the ultimate preparation for the coming of Mashiach very, very soon.
Amen.
If I'm spotlighting you, I'm asking you to clap along. Shoshana and Gershon get to spend a few moments in solitude as the start of their marriage, disconnected from the rest of the world, and a few moments of alone time after, as you can well imagine, a hectic few hours, but probably a hectic few months. But we all witnessed an event that was 5,780 years in the making, 10 months, 14 and a half days, and a hurricane and a blackout to boot. Hopefully we'll get to see Patricia back on again, and maybe some siblings that we can say a Mazel Tov to. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed very, very much the ceremony, and it was kept everybody at the edge of your seat, even though if you knew how it's going to work out at the end, we all wanted to see it happen. Avi, I want to thank you very much for bringing amazing pictures and sound from the chuppah. In real life, we couldn't get that close. That's my son, Avi. He's an EMT practicing in Connecticut. And you really brought first responder attitude to what you had to do today, didn't you?
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So the chuppah is now finished.
Yes.
The wind is calm. The skies are beautiful. We're going to slowly make our way to the next venue, and hopefully they have electricity there.
Okay. Where's the next one? The Chabad house, right? That's
the
where the
Chabad
dancing
house
is going to
of
take
West
place.
Hartford.
Right.
And it's about 10 minutes from here.
Okay. Okay.
So
So we're
gonna recharge. We're gonna shut
Okay.
down. We're gonna recharge, and
Okay.
we'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you, Avi. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much. I'm gonna check to see if we get a chance to say Mazel Tov to Auntie Risha or not. I'll see if Perla's camera is on. There she is. Let's spotlight Perla. Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov. Wow. You can unmute yourself. Let's hear. Mazel Tov, Auntie Risha. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think your internet's better. There you go.
No, you're on video. I know, you're not muted.
No, it's perfect. Thank you.
Risha, Mazel Tov, I love you. I love you. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Beautiful wedding.
Mazel Tov.
Bianna, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Mazel Tov, big Mazel Tov. Only good, only good.
Amen.
Mazel Tov,
Amen.
Rish.
For
Beautiful
everybody.
wedding.
Gorgeous.
Papa's calling.
We're going to try to get one more chance for everybody to wish Auntie Risha. I'm very impressed, by the way. It's not typical of men to notice, but your mask matches your dress. Is that by coincidence? Perla, you're going to have to unmute.
Yeah.
Is it like... What's that?
Abba, you still there?
Yeah. Shoshana design.
Abba, the cell signal in the hotel is not the best. 1 second.
They move it outside. I think the cell signal's better.
Okay, all right. We're moving outside. The signal is better.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Avi. Thank you. Okay, we're going to try to get everybody a quick Mazel Tov before we take a break for Mincha. I usually like to go with the closest to the chas and kala, the blood relatives, before we get to the friends to to feel the glow a little bit of from what they just experienced. Avi, you let me know when. Where are you, Avi?
Take your mask off. I'm over here.
Okay, you're on Avi's phone or you're on Perla's phone?
Oh, this is Perla's phone. My phone is gonna go charge.
Okay. So right now I'm not getting any pictures. As soon as she turns her video on, we'll be able to see Auntie Risha again. I was commenting on how the mask matched the dress and if that was by design or not.
Here's someone else to say Mazel Tov.
I can't see.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. That's Sapara, right? You're in Florida, right?
I'm Shoshana. I'm just using my daughter's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mazel Tov. This is so exciting for our whole family. We're so
Thank you.
thrilled. Mazel Tov to the Chassan and Kala. May they grow together in abundance of spirituality, growth to each other as a husband and wife, and to understand each other. Many times we feel like we're in emotionally and mentally in different rooms, if you could understand that, but sometimes you have to enter your spouse's room to understand them.
Right.
So God willing, they should grow together and understand each other's needs and wants, and to good health to 120 and shalom bayis and lots of healthy kids and all the good best stuff.
Amen. Thank you. Terrific bracha. That was great. I'm going to go now back to Hartford. Avi, that was Uncle Kuti, was it not? Was that Uncle Kuti? Perla, was that Uncle Kuti? We had a moment. Okay, we missed him. Let's go on to the next one. And see who else we can get some wishes for Chassan Kala. Jen, did we speak to you? I don't think we did.
No.
Oh, hi, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
From me and Pumpkin in Calgary.
Yes.
Pumpkin's doing the everything. So Mazel Tov, Shoshana. I love you. I wish I was there with you and Gershon. And you're just so beautiful. And yes.
This is Shoshana's aunt from Calgary, right?
I'm in Calgary.
You're in Calgary. What's the cat's name?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
He seems to be enjoying the proceedings. Did he have a few l'chayims? I think he may have had a few more than I did.
I think so. A few
Okay.
too many. A few too many l'chayims here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you.
Auntie Jenny.
Thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm going to try to get Auntie Risha on in a moment. This is Dvorah Chana Wasserman. I think you sent one in, right? Mazel Tov. Dvorah Chana, you're
Okay.
muted. Please go ahead. Wish Mazel Tov.
Oh, Risha, I am so excited for you. Everything was gorgeous, very meaningful. The Chassan Akal looked radiant, and he sounds like he's some catch. He's really something. Like he's a heart as big as a room. You know, it looks like you're gonna have a lot of nachas from him, and I'm sure he'll have tremendous nachas with Shoshana as his wife. And I just wish them all the best, Mitzvah Hashem, a lot of Yiddish nachas for the whole family, and a binyan adayad.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. I'm going to ask everybody if they would like to please use the chat platform to send messages. If you're in a rush, if you don't have a moment. There you are. So answer the question, Auntie Risha, was that by design that the mask matches the dress? People want to know. You're going to have to unmute, and so we can hear the answer. Press the unmute button on the screen.
Okay, the answer is 100% by design. Shoshana Design, who went shopping for the fabric and designed and made the masks to go with the gowns. So yes, by design.
Excellent. And we mentioned that everything is by design, 5,780 years in the making by design, that everybody is here is also part of the grand design. As we know, nothing happens by coincidence, including, I don't know if you had a chance, your sister from Calgary. Say hello.
Oh, Jennifer. Can't hear you.
Yeah, you have to unmute. If I put you in spotlight, I'll ask you to unmute, okay? Go ahead.
There I
There you
am.
go.
Hi, Pat. It's so beautiful. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
You're so beautiful. By design. Yes, I think Pumpkin has had enough on my lap, but she sat through the whole thing too. Good job, Pumpkin. Yes. Mazel
kitty.
Tov. I wish I was there with you. I love you all.
I love you too.
Okay, there is a, Auntie Risha, I wanted to, I think we got everybody here, but at least once, but I'm going to try to run through everybody again. There is Yerachmiel. Last time he was muted. I hope now he's learned how to use the unmute. Of course, you got your wife there. She'll show you how to mute and unmute. Go ahead. Wish Mazel Tov to Auntie Risha.
It's a beautiful simcha.
We
So
wish we
happy.
can be there with you. We're there
So
at
happy.
heart.
We're so happy we're able to participate.
Yeah.
Zoom is new together. We're used to it. It's a wonderful reality to have Zoom.
Exactly. So,
We feel you with us 100%.
Mazel Tov. Miss you guys.
Sending love.
Okay, Auntie Risha, did you get a chance to wish Mazel Tov to your cousins in London?
Yes.
You did. You got them once before. Okay. So one more time, we're going to go to the Zubrik grandparents, right?
Yes,
Mazel
yes.
Tov.
Mazel Tov.
Grandpa, good.
Yeah.
Thank you for changing the name. Excellent.
We got grandparents here and we got the uncle and we have.
Yeah, I was going to mention that the grandparents got younger. I know Zoom can do a lot of things, but this didn't look like the grandparents of about a half hour ago.
Absolutely. His grandma. Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Somebody said that Garrett is a personality, and when he walks into the room, it makes everything light up.
I got it.
We had a pleasure having him in.
It's so good to see you on Zoom, and Mirz Hashem, we can meet in person very soon.
Absolutely. We loved having Garrett here in LA for a while, but he's out on loan for you guys, so he's gonna extend the Zubrak namesake and get some more Zubraks out there. You know, we got a lot of them, but we need lots more Zubraks out there. So
Mazel Tov. Thank you for being with us.
I'm going to take this to Cavanias unless you want to keep it.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to spotlight somebody. I know that's familiar. Mrs. Pollock is here. How are you, Anne? So nice to see you.
Hello there. How are you? Mazel Tov, everybody. We're there with you. Hello, darling. We're there with you in spirit and love. And we're so happy for you. Gary and I are just so thrilled that things are going well. Baruch Hashem.
We love you. We feel you with us.
Thank you, Risha. Be well. Love to everybody there and continue the simcha.
Here's Perla.
Hi, sending my love.
Come say hi to Bobby. Here, everybody come say hi to Bobby and say hey.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, Debbie, Kuti, and all the kitties. I'm glad you made it in one piece.
Yes, we made it.
So for those that don't know, this is Mrs. Pollock. Her daughter, Dubby, is Kuti's husband, and she was one of the escorts of Shoshana down to the chuppah. The other one was Gershon's sister, who walked with her as well. I know Malki Balter, my sister-in-law, has a very busy schedule. She's looked at her watch at least 4 times, but here's your opportunity to say Mazel Tov.
Hello. I want to tell you, Risha and Shoshana and Gershon, when you're going to see this, I'm drinking a l'chaim for you, that you should live a happy life together on Mea ve'Esrim and establish a beautiful Jewish home. Zaidi always said, Shoshana, that your cakes were fantastic. And if a guy knew how you made the cake, he would grab you in a minute. So l'chaim, it should be with a lot of mazel.
Amen.
Okay, that crown royal, by the way, l'chaim. L'chaim l'vracha, l'chaim. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one drinking. Do you have to drive home, by the way? I hope you don't have to drive home. L'chaim. Okay. L'chaim, Auntie Risha, you still with us?
I'm here.
Okay, very good. There is some other people that I'd like you to say hello to from the Rebbitzin Shochet, I think, spoke to you. Nissa Reutman, I think, had her screen on. I don't think she's there. But Rebbitzin Shochet, one more time, please give a bracha to Auntie Risha. On behalf of the community, you just have to unmute yourself.
Can't hear.
Yeah, she's okay. I'm going to ask her to unmute 1 second. One more time. If I spotlight you, then please remember to unmute. Okay, certainly the emotions are coming through it very well. Oh, there is Nissa Reutman, who's had a beautiful picture of the Koisel. Go ahead, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. It was such a beautiful wedding. It just looks so freilich, and everybody looks so happy and so much joy. Risha, we are so happy for you and for Shoshana. And you should only have naches and simchas, you know, brachas ad blidai in all the areas, all together. Mazel Tov.
We should always have simchas to celebrate together, all of us.
Amen, amen.
Amen.
We'll go across the pond one more time to your cousins in London. I know they're anxiously waiting for their breakfast shortly. Okay, while we eat dinner. But go ahead and wish Mazel Tov. After the chuppah, it's a new level of the ability of giving brachas.
In fact, I hope that you can hear me. Mazel Tov to you, Mazel Tov to everybody else as well. When you get a chance, you can welcome Gershon into the family, and you can tell him that he's now on 2 family trees as well. And I'll let you explain to him why that is. It's been a lovely, lovely experience. Wish Shoshana and Gershon all chatzlalah, and I hope that they have a very, very happy time together now and well into the future. As I said, we can't be with you, but we have followed every single word, every single action that has occurred tonight, apart from the high winds perhaps and the heavy rain. We haven't experienced that in London, but it's been lovely being with you tonight. And Mazel Tov once again.
We feel you as though you're here, as close as possible. Zoom really is amazing. We feel you with us.
Well, there's only a few thousand miles separating ourselves, so really we are next to each other.
Yeah. Yes.
As I said before, it's just a little bit of social distancing. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to come back again and play a little bit of nepotism. That happy-looking fellow, I know you couldn't tell by looking at us. That's my brother Yisrael, who's grimacing once again at my humor. But once again, please go ahead and wish Mazel Tov to Auntie Risha and give her brachas. I know you've been thinking about what to say to the people all afternoon. Go ahead.
Auntie Risha, why does he make me wince every time he speaks? Can you do something about that? Please. Anyway, Mom, I want to wish you a Mazel Tov. We wish you were there. We wish we were with you at this great simcha with Shoshana and Gershon. And although we're not with you physically, we're with you spiritually. And you know that Dad is looking down and Dad is present. I can feel his presence here. So Mazel Tov, and we should only spend simchas together.
Amen.
Amen.
Who's there?
Auntie Malki, why don't you give Yisrael a l'chaim? I think he can use one. I know you had one. Maybe he should have one as well. And he might find my humor actually worthwhile.
There you go.
L'chaim, Yisrael, l'chaim. It's so nice to see you. L'chaim, Yisrael. L'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim. So there it is. L'chaim. Hine matuv ma'novim sheves achim gam yachad, Yisrael. We saw Kuti on earlier. It's really been a great family effort. for Risha and for Shoshana for so many years. We're hoping to share in this simcha. It's fantastic when it actually happens. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. L'chaim. L'chaim. L'chaim. I want to get the reaction again, once again, for Shoshana's work, people who work with her. How have you enjoyed so far the wedding?
Excellent.
There you go.
Hello. Hi.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Beautiful wedding. Thanks for sharing. We're so thrilled to be part of it.
Thank you
Thank
for sticking
so much
around.
for being part of this wonderful simcha. Cynthia, George, Alex, all of you. It's just very special for you joining
Glad
us.
to be here with you. Yeah, thanks
Kurt, are you there?
No, Kirk had to leave after he was called a cuckoo clock.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying it. L'chaim, blessings in your life. Here's some other people, Auntie Risha. They really, I want you to know, Auntie Risha, there's been about 5 people who are clapping along. Yes, I'm keeping track and keeping score. And Robert, and I forget, Robert and
Jody.
Jody were
Jody.
clapping along, really part of really enjoying this simcha.
It was a lovely, lovely ceremony, and I wish you all the best in the future. I'm sure that you'll have a wonderful family.
Been great to be a part of it. Mazel Tov.
Thank you so much for being with us. It's really appreciated. Thank you.
L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim. Cheers, l'chaim. Liba Adel is here. Hi, Mazel Tov. If you can unmute yourself so we can have a beautiful.
Mazel Tov, Risha. Mazel
Liba,
Tov.
so good to see you.
Beautiful, beautiful ceremony. Shehachiyanu v'kimanu v'giyanu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
Such tears of joy to see Shoshana go under the chuppah. It was so special. It's the next best thing to being with you personally. And
we feel you with us.
We love you so much, and they should build a bayis neman b'Yisrael. They should be gezinnt and just see more simchas and more nachas from all your children. And I just want to tell you that Akiva is doing the most amazing job for facilitating this whole simcha. He's really making the simcha even a bigger simcha and a greater simcha. And we should all share only with simchas with all Klal Yisrael.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
I love
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
I just remember all the wonderful memories I have with Shoshana and Perla and everything. It just my heart is so happy for this simcha. I'm so elated. Baruch Hashem.
It means a lot that you're joining us.
Of course. I'm picking up every moment of nachas. Baruch Hashem.
Thank you. Jeremy, we're going to go to Ottawa. As much begrudgingly, normally I don't like to hear from anybody from Ottawa, but you're the exception.
Thank you. Oh, is it unmuted there?
Yeah, you're loud and clear, and you have good internet too. Go ahead.
What a wonderful, wonderful ceremony, full of joy and spirit. And Gershon looks fantastic. He's full of energy. I'm loving it. Looking forward to lots more simchas with him. It's going to be all together soon, I'm sure, for more ceremonies.
Yes.
That will be very good.
Thank you for being with us. We felt you with us. Wish it could have been in person, but hopefully we can do that soon.
Amen. Amen.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
So I think what we're going to do. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's some of Gershon's friends are still on. Lion is here. Lion had a question earlier.
I think he just.
Does he want to go on?
I
don't know if you.
Mazel Tov. Go ahead. Wish Auntie Risha Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Mazel Tov. Oh, I wish I could have been there. But I'm over here on the West Coast and in the sunshine. No monsoon today.
What do you miss?
You can see it shining on my right cheek here. What a beautiful ceremony. I wish Shoshana and Gershon all the best, love, happiness, and a full house with many bedrooms of children and all the good things in life. And congratulations and happiness.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
How far west, Lion? How far west is that? Is that California or beyond, further west?
Oh, I believe I'm 4,500 kilometers from Toronto, probably, or if you want to do miles from Connecticut, I just have to guess that it's over let's see, 4,000 kilometers, maybe, something like that.
Wow. Okay, as the crow flies or driving?
Oh, good question. Did I say kilometers? Miles.
Miles.
If you're talking miles, 4,000 miles.
Baruch Hashem, I'm at a wedding in Connecticut.
Yes.
You're here. It's like nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all together.
That's the important thing.
Never heard such a thing in my life.
Okay, I believe this code is, thank you, Lion. I believe this code belongs to Dorothy Klein. Dorothy, are you there? I recognize the voice.
Daughter.
Dorothy, 129129. Dorothy, is that you?
Chabad. Yes, it's so nice. It's beautiful.
I don't see you, Dorothy. I hear your voice, but I don't
I'm
see you.
sitting here watching the wedding. Yeah. And before I had, who did I have before? Oh, I had before my.
I don't think she hears us. She's on the phone with somebody else. We'll try to get her later, Auntie Risha, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All
Please.
right. Admin, I don't know who admin is. Admin is how I get into.
It'll show you.
We did.
Thanks for all your good work today, Akiva.
Okay, thank you, Lion. I really could use the encouragement after you see what my brother does to me. So all the encouragement works a lot. Mayor from Montreal, we spoke to. I know he's waiting patiently to get a chance to speak to Gershon. Everybody else here is, I think, hiding behind the camera, looking after dinner, and they're maybe waiting for dancing or for something else. Catherine in Wasaga Beach, you met her, right? Auntie Risha, you met Catherine.
Hi.
Hold, sorry. Hi, how are you?
I'm
Congratulations, Mazel
good.
Tov.
Thank you.
And best wishes to Shoshana and Gershon, and may their home be blessed with many children and health and happiness. And thank you
Amen.
for having us all.
It was our greatest pleasure for you to join us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay, Auntie Risha, I think what we'll do now is you're going to make your way to the hall, I guess, in short order, right? Some people want to be able to still see Gershon and Shoshana, I think, when they make an appearance. Avi said he's heading over to the Chabad house. I'm going to go daven mincha. Hopefully he'll text me then. Those people who want to come back to see some of the dancing, see what food is being there. The Zoom room will remain open until they serve breakfast, I suppose. Okay.
Okay.
All right. L'chaim, Mazel Tov.
I'm over at the Chabad house.
Okay. Okay. And hopefully you'll have power. Thank you.
Mazel
Mazel Tov. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Drive home safe. Have a l'chaim. Mazel Tov, Shoshana and Gershon. Thank you very much. We should only see each other of Simchas.
Amen. Akiva, thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
You look great, Auntie Risha. I love the dress.
Thank you. And Shoshana made the mask to go with it.
Oh, there you go. She always has the right eye for color.
Yeah.
That does sound like Malky.
It is Malky.
Oh,
say something. Hi, Malky.
Hi. Oh, Perla.
Look, I got a mask too. I got a custom made mask.
Debbie, is that you?
Yes. Do you see me?
I recognize the voice. You know, the
Hi.
thing. There you go. Oh, you got a custom made thing.
I got a custom made mask, and I didn't even know I exactly wore the right thing for the occasion. So
yes, you fit in with the color scheme. You did a great job with walking down.
I just want to say that it's such an honor to be here. At these weddings where a young couple gets married with such a small group of people, you feel like every single person here makes such an important impression, and it's a resuchus to have been here. And I miss you, Malky, and I know you would have been right by our side. But Mirz Hashem, we should see each other again for Simchas.
Amen.
Okay, 1 second, Dubby, 1 second. There's going to be a little bit more harder questions here before you go. Do you have a minute? Here we go. You're lucky, Dubby. You're saved by the bell. I had some other questions to ask
That's
you.
okay. Good. Here they are.
Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov.
wedding for the very first time.
You guys got us on that shot. That's a great shot.
Yeah, Mazel Tov. So there's a lot of people who really are anxious to say hello to you. We start with the seniors first, so I'm going to see if they're still on. I don't know. They're first of all your mother.
You have the kids' toys, right? Yes.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. We wish you guys much Mazel Tov. You should build a bayis tremember Yisrael. And it's such a beautiful wedding, we're phenomenal. We're having a phenomenal time. Everybody's so beautiful, and you know, we're just so happy to finally make it official. We're officially one family, and I'm glad that you know, we finally made it to this day through thick and thin. This has not been an easy journey for you guys with what's all that's going on, and we're so just overwhelmed with joy and excitement for you guys. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Me and Shoshana are very happy.
They wish you the world.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Ma,
Gershon,
go ahead.
Gershon,
Go ahead, Ma.
stay with me a little bit longer, Gershon. There's a lot of people who want to say hello to you, including a very special friend from Montreal who really spilled the beans about you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Gersh, my man. Beautiful ceremony, absolutely beautiful.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. L'chaim, l'chaim.
Chaim.
Look at Shem, I'm glad you got to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm glad we could have made it. This worked.
Babe, did you meet? Babe, did you meet Mayor Jason? This is Jason. Say hello.
Hi, Mazel Tov.
It's Shoshana. Very good.
Go.
Okay, one more moment. There's Shoshana. Okay. Shoshana, I want to still stick to, there you go, to your aunt.
Okay. The phone's at 5%. I'm gonna come back in a moment. The phone's at 5% battery.
5%.
Okay. All right, we'll be back in a moment.
Oh, we're not.
Okay, okay. Perla, are you switching phones?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out where it is.
Okay.
I have to find it because it's on. I don't know where the.
Did they
Zoom
go for
on-
pictures? Did they go for pictures?
Yeah.
They're taking pictures, right? They probably still want to catch some daylight. All right, photographer wants to try to get some daylight.
I can.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna take a short break. You're still welcome to see the feed that's here. I'm gonna leave that on. And the room will be on once you move to Hartford. We'll try to catch you on the other side of that, okay?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay, so it's okay if I close it?
Yeah, that's fine. Close it now. We're going to take a break and we'll be back afterwards, okay? They need their
wonderful.
time. We'll see you now for about a half an hour, all right?
Okay, I have my phone charger with me to charge at the hall where there's power.
Okay, we'll charge all of them, but we'll you just need one. Just one good one.
Oh, I got it now. I just found the link.
Ah, very good. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.